Hey, it's Mark Striegel, and we are joined by Lorraine Lewis, who has done so much stuff and is doing a lot of stuff right now. I just heard the new single you have out with Blacklist Union. Sounds great. Let's talk about this collab and how it all came together. Maybe you could fill the people in on the history of the song too, because it's an older tune.
Well, first of all, let me say happy to be here, Mark. You're amazing. I'm honored and grateful to be talking with you today. You're always so upbeat and happy, and I love that energy. So thank you so much.
Well,
Uh,
likewise.
the new single, Jackson, actually released by Blacklist Union, featuring moi, which is kind of amazing, led by Tony West. I don't know if you know who Blacklist Union is, but an amazing band from Hollywood, led by
Right.
Tony West. 7 albums. They're working on their seventh album right now. And I met Tony at a funeral
Oh, wow.
back in October 26th, and I'm just going to be an open book about it. It was Glenn LaFerman's funeral. Glenn LaFerman, a very, very good friend of mine, dear friend of mine, amazing rock photographer. And I met him October 26th at Glenn's funeral. I was actually introduced to Tony by Taime Downe from Faster Pussycat, who now likes to say, calls himself the stupid Cupid,
Okay.
because he introduced me to Tony and we really connected on so many levels. And we decided to work together, collaborate together. We actually went into the studio in December 5th. I remember all the dates to record Stop Dragging My Heart Around, which is going to be coming out on Cleopatra
Oh,
record
fun.
later with me. And we collabed on that. That was the first collab. And then a friend of his said, "You guys sound amazing together. You should do the Johnny Cash song, June and John and Cash, Jackson." And so we decided to do it, but it was Tony's idea to more punk rock it out, if you will, social D it out, Ramones it out, and rock it out. Chris Johnson, his producer, wanted to keep it kind of straightforward and traditional, but it was Tony's call to go rock and roll with it, and that's what we did. So the video is out. It's been out for about 4.5 weeks. It's had literally this morning, it has 518,000 views on
Wow.
YouTube, which is amazing. I don't know if you've seen the video yet, Mark, but we had a blast. We flew out to Houston to do the video with his manager slash director, Paul Crosby, who was the original drummer from Saliva
Right.
and
Okay.
manages Tony West. So we went out, did the video, had a blast. Tony and I have mad chemistry, mad magic between us, and I think it's evident in the video. And we actually got a thumbs up from Johnny and Anna Cash. It was sent to them. The video and song was sent to them by Vicky Hamilton, who we all know, famous
Yes.
for Guns N' Roses, etc. Sent
That
it to
is
them, and
that's
they
the son. That's the son
cor-
of Johnny and June.
correct,
Yeah,
correct.
and
So
daughter. Right.
Vicky sent it to them, and they loved it. They gave a thumbs up. They thought it was really cool. So
It
it's
is really cool. It sounds great. I have not seen the video, so I'm going to be doing that as soon as we hang up
yes.
here. That's great. We encourage the listeners to do that too. Awesome. As you said, I mean, it sounds like to me like a kind of a punk rock version of the Johnny Cash, June and Johnny Cash classic Jackson by Blacklist Union featuring Lorraine Lewis. Now. That's not the end of you mentioned that there's going to be another tune, a Tom Petty collab, but there's going to be a tour too, right?
Yes, when you think about it, I think back to October 26th when Tammy introduced me to Tony. And then now here we are, 7, 8 months later, and we're all going on tour together. So I'm just like, you never know what's around the corner. I mean, you and I spoke on my little deal, 5 questions with Lorraine several
Yes.
months ago, and my life was very, very different back then. And now getting ready to go out on tour. It is, Faster Pussycat's 40th year of being, of touring and being together, and they're celebrating this anniversary. Blacklist Union is direct support, and I open the show. So it's going to be a blast. It's 19 dates in 26 days. That's a lot. That's a back to back to back. We're also doing some meet and greets along the way, and we're going to have a blast. We're talking the UK, Italy, Sweden,
Wow.
Germany, Spain. I think that's everywhere, but it's going to
Wow.
be amazing. And what a great chapter in my life right now. I mean, I'm stoked, so
Cool. It
stoked.
sounds amazing. As a fan, I'm wondering, could we ever get something like that here in North America, in the United States?
Well, I'm hoping so. I mean,
Yeah.
well, look, a year ago, I never knew that this was coming, right? So again, you never know what's around the corner. You know me, I'm the girl that will never stop. I will never go away, and things land on me and fall in my lap. So I'm super lucky, and I just kind of want to keep on rocking and rolling
Yeah.
forever. And I guess I get to do that. So, you know.
That's
People can call
amazing.
me whatever they want to call me, but you never say I never like I never give up. I never stop. And I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling forever,
Yeah.
obviously.
And we're thankful for that as longtime fans of the work that you've done, going all the way back to that self-titled debut that we where we first got to meet you, if you will, as fans, the Femme Fatale album. Do you ever hear? I know one of the guys I believe passed away, but are you in contact with any of the members that were on that record with you anymore?
It's really interesting. I mean, we were such a family back then, but the years have gone and passed by so quickly. I will say, I mean, the bass player is my brother. I don't know if everybody knows that, but he is my brother. We don't have the best relationship anymore. I think that that has something to do with me joining OnlyFans, and so
Okay.
he cast me out.
Oh, wow.
But it is what it is. I have spoken with the drummer Bobby. Bobby just loves me no matter what I do. And then the keyboard player Mozzie, I haven't heard from in years. So
Right.
that was a long time ago. Again, we were a family back then. We went through a lot of great things, but a time and place for everything. Life goes on, and I have definitely moved on, but still love them and love the time we spent together. I mean, they were my boys. They were amazing.
Yeah. And well, to bring it back to what's happening nowadays, you did give us two great new songs in 2025. Uh and you were working with Steve Brown on those, and I know Bumblefoot was on the Bad Love song. Were those just like one-offs or two-offs, I guess, or is there more material in the works?
Yes, there's a lot of new material in the works. I actually only have to deliver one more song to Cleopatra, and we have a full album that we're hoping to release in October. So
Wow.
there's a lot more coming. We redid Falling In and Out of Love. We redid Waiting for the Big One.
Oh, cool.
There's a song that I just got done writing with Giancarlo and David Julian. Steve Brown is producing, called Don't Call Me Your Angel. And I could just have to lay the lead vocal on that. But the chorus is don't call me your angel when the devil's not a stranger, been a rebel since the day I was born.
Nice.
If we stay alive till sunrise, we just might live forever. Our wings a little ripped and torn. So that's the chorus that's coming, and it's a
Nice.
great
Sounds great.
effing rockin' ballad. I have plans to do a video for it, and I'm gonna drop an exclusive right now. I'm
Okay,
gonna
go for it.
drop something on you. I
Please.
have I have a new single coming out, hoping to get the video done within the next few weeks. But I'm just gonna say it. Cleopatra might get mad at me, but I don't know. I'm gonna say it. I have a new song coming out. Recorded the song Heroes by David Bowie. I recorded that with Dee Snider.
Wow.
And I just got chills because I know it's truth. And I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, did I really let the cat out of the bag? I think I just did. And I'm just going to own it right now. And I'll tell you why I'm owning it, because we do have plans to do a video together, which is amazing. Dee is an amazing singer. And then Cleopatra wants to release a collector item. So I just autographed 150 inserts for the pink vinyl that is coming out for the single, and 50 for the white vinyl that's coming out. So we're going to be releasing 100 collector items of the song Heroes with Dee Snider and
Wow.
moi. And it
Wow.
is badass. It's a
I cannot
huge
wait to hear
thing.
this.
It's a really big thing. I had originally recorded the song with Lou Graham, and then Lou and his son decided they didn't want to release it. And so they let me know. And I said, okay, fine. And then Dee got on board. And I will say, I loved working with Lou. It was amazing, but it had more of a bluesy feel to it.
Okay.
And then when I sent the track over to Dee, and he laid down his vocal and sent it back, I was like, oh shit. Like, whew, I gotta bring it. Like D
Yeah.
just does D. And so D did him and I did me. And I mean, it's an amazing collab. It is big, it is loud, it is in your face. I harmonize over him. Those lines, I will be king, and I get to say, and I will be queen. I mean, chills,
Yeah.
The song turned out great. Joel Holstra plays guitar on it, Sean McNabb
Wow.
on bass, Jason Sutter on drums. I mean, the track is smoking. So, really excited to get the video done and really excited to get the song out. So, boom, there you go.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing news. And this will be a part of this upcoming release that you're working on.
Correct. So it'll be dropped as a single with the video, and then it will be on the album. Yes, it is one of the tracks that's going to be on the album.
And
But
will
I,
you
I
will this be a Femme Fatale album or do
yes,
you yeah, okay. Okay.
it's definitely Femme Fatale. I mean, over the years, Femme Fatale has morphed into Lorraine Lewis, and
Right.
but people still know the name Femme Fatale. As a matter of fact, I just dropped the news yesterday. I'm going to be playing in Brazil. Femme Fatale will be in Brazil October 16th and 17th, and it's Femme Fatale. Do I have a band of boys for Femme Fatale? Yes and no. But when I'm going out on tour, I'm actually going to be using the rhythm section for Blacklist Union. But my guitar player is in the UK. His name is Mike Rowe. He's a killer guitar player. So sharing the rhythm section, but I'm going to have
Yeah.
a band for the UK and then a different band that they're providing for me in Brazil.
Okay.
Um, it's a bit much to have a band here and travel all over,
Right.
uh,
Right.
out of my pocket. So
Yeah.
I'm just making things work the best way that they can. So yeah, October I'll be in Brazil, and yeah, there's more stuff coming.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Very exciting. Very exciting. I wanted to, in the 90s, a lot of us, mid 90s to maybe like the mid 2000s, even throughout the 2000s, some of us kind of lost track of you, what you were up to. What was that period? What was going on for you during that period? I know there was a country album, right?
It was a wild time for me. Well, I was with Howard Kaufman and Andrea Cardo, Gerald Busby, all those big names from back in the day. And then the wheels fell off. My manager got sick. Andre got brain cancer. I mean, all of these things happened. And so um, I kept doing music. And then I was managed by Barbara Baker, who was married to Roy Thomas Baker. And I was going more in a country vein because I am originally from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Even the song that I was just singing to you, Don't Call Me Your Angel, has a little bit I have a little twang in me.
Right.
And when I did the Stevie Nicks song, I mean it all of that just comes out of me. I mean, I'm a rock and roll chick. However, I do have a little twang in me and I do love country. So we were pursuing a deal actually with Atlantic Records, and Jason Flom wanted to sign me to a country deal. And you know, I love that style of music. I was in a top 40 band back in the day called West Wind, and I used to do Linda Ronstadt covers and belt out songs. So I definitely have a twang in me, but I am a rock and roll girl through and through to the bone. But
Absolutely.
I mind a little slide here and there.
Yeah.
I like a little twang. I think it's cool. So yes, I did release a CD back then. One of the songs on that CD is called Hell of a Woman, and I'm telling you, that's a smash for somebody for
Yeah.
sure. But some really good tracks on that. But I'm not like Madonna that keeps reinventing herself, but we're all different people inside of us, right? We all have a
Right.
bunch of different personalities and different hats that we wear. So I was doing a lot of that. music. I was doing acoustic shows at Starbucks,
Oh, wow.
those kinds of things, just staying busy with my music. And then, got married a million times and, lived life. Never had any kids, but life is a wild ride. Again, you never know what's around the corner. You never know what's going to happen next. I had no idea I was going to meet Tony West last October, and that has really been an amazing ride for me, not only with my heart, but with music. He's an amazing musician. His work ethic is intense and
Yeah.
great. And there's a lot we're both Libras, and we just have this camaraderie and friendship and love that is amazing.
That's
We use
beautiful.
the
It's
same
great.
kind of
I'm so
ears and
happy
stuff.
for you
Yeah.
both. Yeah.
It's really effing cool. It's
Yeah.
really cool. He's a great musician. He's playing July 18th at the Whiskey A Go-Go, and
Okay.
I'll be joining him on stage for Jackson. So
Oh, cool, cool. Now, when you did bring back Femme Fatale, I was looking over some of the musicians that you had. We're talking like the 2000 what 13 era. Some of these names have gone on to be pretty significant. I mean, Nita Strauss was playing with you way back when?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nita's great. I actually saw her in January at NAMM. She was there when I walked out of the, excuse me,
That's okay.
hotel or the elevator. There was Nita Strauss, and Nita was great. Nita was a great guitar player. Eventually left me to go play with Alice Cooper and has had an amazing career, and I love her and she loves me. We got some photos together that day, and you know, I I I feel really fortunate that I have crossed paths with so many amazing women and men. And, I love the fact that I played with her. I love the fact that I played with Courtney Cox, that is now with Burning Witches.
Right.
Nita Stringfield is with the Iron Maidens and is
Yep.
doing some solo things. Yeah, you know, I've been right there supporting and loving whoever I play with, and I root them on. I'm the biggest, best cheerleader for
Yeah.
people I've played with.
Well, I'm just, I'm so happy that things are going so well that you're giving fans like us a new music, that there's tours happening because, I don't mean to go bring things to a sad point, but I love the 5 years that you had with Vixen. It was, as a Vixen fan, that band was down to one original member, but having you in the fold, and knowing you from the Femme Fatale days made it special for me. And I mean, and Britt Lightning, she's great, and you had good musicians with you in that band. But it was just as a fan of that older era of music, I thought it really worked well. And you put out that song Red. That was a great listen. I mean, now that a little time has gone by and you look back on that, I know initially some of the interviews you gave said you didn't really know why. Do you have a better idea or anything at this point as to what went
No,
down there? Because you were
no,
great for that band. You were great.
thank you. And I agree. I was great for that band.
Yeah,
And it made sense, right? It made sense. 80s
exactly.
girl with 80s band. It made sense. And I think that for the fans, it made sense because I got to do Waiting for the Big One and Falling in and Out of Love, which were my biggest hits that I had. And then I was able to sometimes do Rebel, the ballad that people always love. So it made sense. I will say to this day, I still have no idea. I've never had a call from Roxy, who is the original member of the band now, the standing member of the band, the drummer. It is her band now. And I've never heard from her again. I never heard from her anyway. I mean, it was her manager that called me to give me the news. I really don't know. I just
Yeah.
think that she decided to go in a different way. I think that maybe I was too provocative for her taste. Maybe I was too rock and roll. I don't really know. But what I do know is that I did a hell of a job. I had a hell of a run. Britt Lightning and I are still friends. And we were like the two, we were like Keith Richards and
Yeah,
it was the duo for sure. And Britt, I love her. She's a great guitar player. She's a great friend,
absolutely.
and I'm glad that we're back in the mix with each other. We went to the Godfrey Hotel about a month ago on the rooftop bar and just hung out, and it was just like old times. So happy about that. I miss touring with the girls in the fact that we did have a blast. We had some great shows, great crowds, and I do miss that. But I'm so happy to be back to Femme Fatale and being able to do what I do. And I think that it was good for me to be in that band on a lot of levels, not only being able to see the world on the level that I did, but also to, have people know more about me. They've sold millions of albums. And so my name attached with them will go down in history,
Yeah.
and I'm fortunate for that. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, and I
But
mean
it's
there are fans who may have first discovered you through your time in that band, which is a good
exactly.
thing. And there
So
are also fans that are now discovering you through social media, where you've really been, doing such a great job and getting out there. And I see you in my feed all the time. What drew you to social media? Was there any hesitations at first? When did you first start doing stuff on platforms like Instagram?
I jumped on right away. I mean,
Yeah,
I loved it. And if you go back, I remember going back and thinking in my head, I was doing this kind of stuff a long time ago. I mean, took a Polaroid camera with me on the road. I have photos of, I would take my Polaroid and take photos of the crowd. I'm the selfie queen. So I've been doing this stuff forever with Polaroids. And so it just made sense. So I jumped on really early. I obviously MySpace, I was
right.
totally
Yep.
to that. And then just growing the platform. I mean, I've been hacked. I had to start from zero to build back up, but there's more coming for me, and I'm just going to keep on rolling with what's next.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not Madonna. I don't claim to be reinventing myself. It's just I love it, and I love the fans, and I love the people. And I've always said I love being belly to belly with the people. Without people digging what you do, there is silence. And I just want to keep on getting to know the fans and touching base with them and talking to them. I do my best to answer every message that comes in. It's not always possible, but
Right.
I do my best to. And I don't take it for granted at all. I don't. The fact that people give a flip is beautiful to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have done work outside of music in the past. Voiceover work, is there anything like that going on for you nowadays?
Yeah, well, I've been a TV producer, a casting producer for the last 12 years, I guess. I've been working in television for a really long time. Television right now is a little slow. I did
Right.
wrap up a show about a month ago. It was a kind of a sports reality show. I've worked on Temptation Island. I mean, I've worked on all sorts of different stuff. But the TV industry is a little quiet right now. But I was asked to be get involved in an animated series that Cleopatra is releasing next year called Tender Metalheads.
Okay.
And
Cool.
yes, and so I am the token female in the animated series.
Oh, fun.
My name is Clara Casabella, and I am kind of a shy, I know, I'm a little shy girl in college and or in high school, and there's these boys that feel like outcasts and metal like saves their life. And
Right.
I'm more in the series, I'm more into like the Pixies or Sonic Youth, and there's these like metalhead guys, and she's Claire's a lot of fun. She opens up and she expresses herself and she gets to be rock and roll, and then she gets asked to go on tour with this guy that she's dating. I mean, it's almost like real life is
Right.
what happening with me right now. But that was really great to do. Totally different from singing in the studio. I put in a good 3 hours of work. I thought I was going to have like 5 lines or something, and I had over 50 lines.
Wow.
Um, uh, uh, there's a lot of people in the movie that we would all know. Dave Ellefson is in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Sure.
who else? Oh, I can't remember everybody's name.
Right.
But there's a lot of heavy hitters in the movie, and it's going to be an amazing animated movie. So that was really different for me to become a character uh, behind the microphone instead of singing and being Lorraine Lewis singing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was cool. I'd like to do more. It was really fun.
Very, very cool. We look forward to seeing that and hearing you in it. And yeah, thank you for your time, Lorraine, and thank you for being out there and making music for us and entertainment on Instagram. We appreciate you and glad that you're rocking. It sounds like things are going good for you. So I'm thrilled to hear that.
I'm going to drop one more thing that just happened 2 days
Yeah.
ago. I was just my dream has come true. I've gone full circle. I got to be like the Tawny Katane of a rock video two
Oh,
days ago. So Blacklist Union just is going to be releasing a new song called Madame Butterfly, and
okay.
I am the video vixen in the video.
Oh, cool.
So stay tuned for that. That was a blast and a half. And I feel like I've gone full circle and done almost everything in the world, from being a bank teller to selling Winchell's donuts to rocking and rolling big stages and little stages and Starbucks. And I mean, I've done everything. I've been a barista. I've been a dog walker. I mean, I've done everything
Yeah.
on the planet. So now I can say I've been a video vixen. So
Good, good for you. Cannot wait to see it. Thank you, Lorraine, and
stay tuned.
please
Thank
keep
you
in
so
touch.
much.
Let us know what you're up to, and we will touch base soon.
Thank you. Mwah. Great to see you, Mark.